Welcome to the go-home edition of SmackDown. We are hours away from In Your House, and we have got a jam-packed show for you tonight. We will hear from Roman Reigns ahead of his unsanctioned match against Jon Moxley. Before Sami and Kevin get their shot at the WWE Tag Team Champions, Kevin will be in action against one half of the Tag Team Champs, Solo Sikoa. We will run through the WWE portion of the In Your House card. But to kick things off, we have got a WWE European Championship match. The champion, Carmelo Hayes, making his first defense here to kick off SmackDown. He will be taking on the man that he defeated to become champion back at Backlash. And things look a lot different now than they did a month ago at Backlash. 2 months ago at WrestleMania, when Trick became the European champion, he had the Hall of Famer Booker T in his corner. A disagreement. Booker thought that Trick wasn't following his guidance, his coaching. He didn't think that Trick should have given Melo a title shot at Backlash. And because Trick did his own thing and defied Booker T, Booker came out and attacked Trick at Backlash. And that opened the door for Carmelo Hayes to walk out the new WWE European Champion. This is Trick's rematch. Last week he did get his hands on Booker T finally. But we know, as good as that felt, the only thing that is going to make things better for Trick Willams is if he can walk out of SmackDown here tonight with the WWE European Championship that he felt was stolen from him back at Backlash. Trick misses there, but does connect with a punch. And Melo with the reversal. And now Carmelo Hayes. Springboard clothesline. Now Melo in the driver's seat here. Booker T now in the corner of Carmelo Hayes. He just seems to find himself in the corner of whoever's the champion. First 48 from Melo, hooks the leg. Only gets a 1 count there. If I'm Carmelo Hayes, I don't know how much I would really trust Booker T. We saw how things played out for Trick Willams, and how quickly would he drop Carmelo Hayes if he was no longer the champion. Melo now going up top. Melo does miss. That was nothing but Trick Willams dragging Carmelo Hayes away from the ropes. And a spinning kick. Melo sent into the reversal. And Booker T grabs the leg of Trick Willams. And from behind, Carmelo Hayes lays out Trick. Trick Willams is down. Suplex cutter from Hayes. Goes for the cover. This could be it. And it is. Carmelo Hayes, thanks to an assist from his new mentor, Booker T, he will retain. And Carmelo Hayes will remain your WWE European Champion. Up next, we are going to see a slight preview of a match we will see at In Your House. Instead of being a tag team match at In Your House, it's going to be singles action here on SmackDown. Kevin Owens with his tag team partner Sami Zayn in his corner. He will be taking on Solo Sikoa, one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, and his partner and brother, Jimmy Uso, in his corner. And here we go, big kick to start things off for Solo Sikoa. And there's been a lot of anger over the last couple months from Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. They lost the tag team titles back in the fall. And let's be real, they were screwed out of those championships at the hands of the Rock's bloodline. It was a lot of outside interference, which led to Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa becoming tag team champions. And then in the months that followed, every time that Kevin and Sami had a shot to get those tag titles back, every time the bloodline would find a way to walk out with those belts. And so at WrestleMania 3, they thought finally they were going to get their match, they were going to get their fair shot. And then at the last minute, WWE Official Triple H would add a third team to the mix. And that third team would end up being the returning Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa, two guys that were out of action for months thanks to the actions of the bloodline. And it would be Jimmy and Solo who would walk out of WrestleMania the new WWE Tag Team Champions. And that didn't sit well with Kevin and Sami. And then in our season premiere week, Jimmy and Solo would defend those tag team titles, not against Kevin and Sami, but against the Creeds. And that ended up being what ultimately sent Kevin and Sami over the edge. But they got what they wanted. They will get their match. They will get their shot at Jimmy and Solo at In Your House. And like Triple H said earlier in the week, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. Splash off the middle turnbuckle turns into a pin attempt here, but Solo only able to get a 2. And now with a headbutt to Kevin Owens. Solo into the ropes, and Sami grabbing Solo's leg. Jimmy now up on the apron. All hell is broken loose, and the referee sending both men to the back. Sami Zayn, Jimmy Uso, they are now barred from ringside. And maybe we will not have any more interruptions here. Solo, Samoan spike, hooks the leg. And somehow Kevin Owens is able to raise his shoulder. Now Solo going up top. Drops an elbow down on the throat of Kevin Owens. And again, Solo going Samoan splash. Grabs Owens again for another Samoan spike. I can't see Kevin Owens getting up from this one. It took 2 Samoan spikes. And Sami and Jimmy getting sent to the back. But Solo Sikoa picks up the win. And is this gonna be more of what we're gonna see in just a few hours at In Your House? Now let's preview the WWE side of the In Your House card. It's the match we've been talking about. Jimmy and Solo put their WWE Tag Team titles on the line against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Kevin and Sami have kicked the hornet's nest. Are they ready to get stung? In a match that was originally supposed to be Pete Dunne versus Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental title, Braun inadvertently got Karrion Kross involved, and now we've got a double title match. Who's walking out of In Your House with both belts? Earlier this week on Raw, Asuka won a number one contenders battle royal to earn a shot at Becky Lynch for the WWE Women's Championship. Is Becky ready for Asuka, or is Asuka ready for the man? It's an unsanctioned match. Anything goes. Roman Reigns, Jon Moxley, who doesn't even work here, but he signed a contract saying that WWE would not be held responsible for anything that happened to him at In Your House. But Moxley was quick to remind Triple H and Roman Reigns that he won't be held responsible for what he does at In Your House. We mentioned it at the start of the show, and here he is. We are going to hear from the WWE World Champion and the man who will battle someone who was like a brother to him for years, when he and Moxley, who at the time was known as Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, were the most dominant team, maybe in the history of the WWE, The Shield. They did what they wanted, when they wanted, to whoever they wanted. No one was safe. Like all factions in wrestling, The Shield would eventually break up. Each guy would go off and do their own thing. All three became world champions here in the WWE. And then at a point, Jon Moxley had had enough. And maybe some of that had to do with the fact that for years, WWE management saw Roman Reigns as the future, and they strapped a rocket ship to the big dog. Moxley, though, would leave, but he would find success outside of WWE. But then came back at WrestleMania 3 to help this man defeat The Rock and become WWE champion again. Roman says, "I'll give you credit, Dean. When we were in the Shield, you were a good soldier. But when you went out on your own, the pressure got to be too much for you. You couldn't cut it up here anymore. Just like your little buddies." Hey, Roman, the guy that was born on third base with a silver spoon in his mouth is going to lecture all of us about guys like us not being able to cut it around here. Really? You didn't come up in this business like I did, like Brian, like Claudio. For years, Roman, I've been your shield. And In Your House, I become the dagger. Mox, you can do all the talking you want, but know this, that In Your House, your tribal chief is gonna smash you. What match are you looking forward to at In Your House? Let me know down in the comments section below. We'll see you at In Your House.